Well, howdy everybody. Today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing such an incredible piece, something I've been waiting for you guys to see. This is my Legendary Beast Studios Magneto. This is a 1/3 scale statue. You guys know, and if you guys have been watching the channel, I have unboxed a quarter scale from XM. So seeing this detail, look at those arms. Look at those arms. I mean, the insane amount of detail in this, the texture, the paint applications, the satellite that is exploding, and Magneto is sitting on or floating on top of it a little bit here. It was incredible. I love the chest detail on this, the suit, and how there's different textures from the boot and the main suit itself. I think there's like 3 or 4 different textures going on in here. But some things we're showing off real quick is just some parts of the base and just other parts that are inside the box here. There's a lot of different accessories going on in here. Like when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. It took a while to set this thing up because let me tell you, there is zero instructions that come with this thing. That is my biggest downfall. I wish there were just some really detailed instructions on where these pieces go because the color coordination on this is terrible because I am actually a little bit colorblind, so it is not easy for me to do color coordination pieces. So that's always fun. But the insane amount of detail on this base, it's absolutely insane. There is so much going on. And in this video right here, you're just kind of seeing what I mean by the bunch of little pieces that just surround the base and help it kind of just pop out more and make you just see this more come to life. This part of the satellite's one of my favorite pieces. It is a lot bigger than what cameras show. And then you get 3 head sculpts for the standard edition, which is the one I got, just so you don't get the aura effect and the extra hand there. We will be looking at those heads just a little bit closer up in just a second here, and then obviously be showing them more on the statue when they're up and going. These are just extra satellite pieces that go on next to that longer piece that you're seeing on the bottom left. But the paint applications on these heads, oh my goodness, these are incredible. Like you can see everything through that shine. I love the skin texture that LBS decided to go with for these Magneto pieces. It really just reminds me of just a lifelike comic book just being pulled out of the page. I mean, this is more of that Jim Lee inspired portrait that you can see right there. Very menacing. The gloss on the teeth, very well done. And if anyone that wants to display it without the mask, you get a very, very heavy and beautifully sculpted Magneto, just traditional without the mask, looking aggressive. But soon we're about to be unboxing, not unboxing, we're going to be fully putting this thing together and kind of just going from there. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we have the base out on top of my shelf that he is sitting on at the moment, and this is just massive. I mean, this fully all put together sits about almost 2 feet wide. That is insane in itself. The width on this thing is crazy. There's lots to look at this thing. Like you can sit it on a Lazy Susan and just spin it around and just see the amounts of detail that Legendary Beast Studios put into this. And right here, we're going to kind of show you the size comparison of how big this piece is compared to other 1/3 pieces in my collection, especially Red Death and Huntress. Those pieces are massive in itself. So to see how truly incredibly massive he is compared to everyone else, it's incredible. Looking at some more of that side detailing and just that amazing detailing in the thighs, and just some of the more pieces that I'm setting up here on the base. There's a lot to set up here, so I wasn't able to do a complete time lapse of me putting this thing together, because like I said, there was over 15 pieces to put together here. So just looking at some closer up looks of the base when it's all put together. Everything sits in here nicely. I'm not feeling like any parts of this are going to fall out. They keyed in very well. Some pieces were harder to find than others, but thanks to other statue reviewers that made videos like this for this already, and I didn't have to sit here struggling for as long as I wanted to find certain pieces. But yeah, those extra pieces really make this thing stand, and it definitely makes me want to go out of the way and find the bonus aura effect on the aftermarket to complete this piece. I mean, this is truly a work of art. Uh, the satellite is not what I expected here, but now we're just going to be keying in some of the accessories here. The accessories have some strong freaking magnets. Let me tell you, this thing sucks the keys right into it. Like that's what she said, but it's insane. Like super wild. The fact that the different hand switch sets that you get with this will determine on how mean you want your Magneto to look. To what type of representation are you trying to display of him? Are you trying to mimic that Jim Lee cover? Are you trying to just it all depends. Like there's so much that you can do with this, and it is truly menacing. This is the way that I have it displayed right now, and what I'll probably have it displayed for the foreseeable future. I think it's menacing. But looking at this face sculpt here, it looks incredible as well. I mean, just look at that. Look at how mean that is. And when I tell you that this thing screams presence when you walk into a room, oh goodness, this is the first thing you see. Like it is just out there. It's just the way the cape flows, the way that everything just screams texture in this. Like that's the big thing with this piece. There is a lot of texture. There is a lot of detailing in the muscle area of the abdomen and the legs. Like all of it screams at you. Real quick here, we're just doing a final setup here. I got the cape all put on. I got the cape all set up. Dude, this thing was interesting to put in because you had to key in the right before the left and have it like kind of fall into place with itself, but everything keyed in smoothly. With that cape on there, let me tell you, I was just in shock for about 5 minutes putting this thing together. Like, good golly, talk about menacing. Like that flowing cape, it reminds me so much of Mythos. Like those Darth Vader pieces that Sideshow has made. Uh and the Darth Maul and stuff like that. Like those flowing capes. Oh my goodness, that is what this reminds me of. Like it is so menacing, it is so aggressive. It makes you feel like you're in the 90s run of the X-Men when I'm looking at this piece. And I am loving every second of it. This is just beautiful. So let me know in the comments, though, what you guys think of this just incredibly massive, incredibly detailed, in my opinion, the best I mean, not Wolverine, almost I said Wolverine almost. The best Magneto on the market. Like, there's nothing that can beat this, in my opinion, but let me know your opinions. And let's take this up above, and I'll give you my full thoughts. We're back on top talking about the Legendary Beast Studios Magneto 1/3 scale, and guys, let me tell you, it's a straight 10. Like, if you're an X-Men collector, a fan of beautiful art, or even just a Magneto collector, this is a piece that you have to have in your collection if you do not have it. Because you guys can see in the back there, I do have the, whatchamacallit, the XM Studios 1/4 scale Magneto comic edition, the white suit, and let me tell you, that freaking Legendary Beast Studios knocks it out of the park when it comes to detailing, sculpture, paint applications, in my opinion. Like, everything just screams amazing. A lot of things that I thought that was very interesting with this piece is the amount of different texturing inside of this. You got different texturing when it comes to the cape, the suit, the boots, the gloves, the helmet, and also, yeah, so that's 5 different textures inside of this statue. And let me tell you, when you look at this thing, it shows you every little last bit of that. When you walk into a room, this is like one of the first things you see in the collection. This is a truly a insane piece of art. I think that Legendary Beast Studios just blew it out of the waters and set the standards to how to make X-Men pieces. And there's a lot of competition when it comes to X-Men pieces. So, in my opinion, I don't think anyone can top Legendary Beast Studios when it comes to that. And let me tell you, when you get Legendary Beast Studios, you don't just get one, you get many. Guys, as this video is being made, we have Wolverine on the way. He is going to be on the channel sooner than later. And then we also have Venom coming as well. I am still thinking on getting Hal Jordan from them as well. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be a yes and coming to the channel. But that's just depending on a couple of factors. But this piece right here, it's truly work of art. I really love the paint application that they decided to go with the helmet. I'm glad they went with that super shiny gloss. I'm glad it's not the same matte texture as the suit itself. I'm glad they decided to show that this is a dome. This is something that he wears that is separate from his suit. I think the cape's one of the best parts of this. It is such a menacing cape. Like, it screams so much detail. Like, it's huge. It's wide. It's the way it flows is so interesting, and the way it keys in, you can't just put it in. You had to like do the right side first before the left and let it fall in. But it's seriously a work of art, and I think that when you have the cape on here, it truly just helps bring the piece together, if you know what I'm saying. And I definitely do want to try to find on the aftermarket the ore effect, because I really want to see what this piece is supposed to fully look like, and it would be nice to kind of have that open mouth expression, to kind of also show the differences in reviews for you guys, to show the difference in sculpt and detailing, stuff like that. Because, like I said, I do have this this other one that is very similar to it as of like the way his body is positioned, and also the helmets are kind of similar in certain ways. So it would be interesting to compare both of those type of expressions. But this is a true 10 out of 10 piece. This is something that will never leave my collection. This is something that I've been wanting for a while, and when I first saw it, I was mind blown. And now that I have the opportunity to own this and have these type of things, it's truly insane. And it's something that, I mean, you can see Red Death and Huntress are next to it, and these 1/3 scale pieces are insanely massive. For people who don't own Red Death, he's a very big piece, like very wide. And I would say Magneto is about as wide as Red Death is with the bats, and those bats, they make it wide. So that's kind of really my 2 cents on this. I don't want to kind of go too crazy long on this, kind of keep that video at a shorter realm, but I think this is one of Legendary Beast Studios' best pieces they've ever made, and I'm excited to see where they want to go with the Marvel license, and also more down the line with X-Men, because like you said, we do have Mr. Sinister on the way, so it's going to be really interesting to see the next characters they announce. Hopefully we get Sabretooth sooner than later, so I can replace that guy right there with with Legendary Beast Studios Sabretooth. So I'll see you guys in that next video. Have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed that one.